Check out ProBoxingSupplies.com, PowerPerformanceProducts.com, and you're watching MMAinterviews.tv.
Spencer Lazar here at Bama USA. I'm alongside Jay Silva, fresh off your victory over Kendall Grove and SCC. Talk to us about that fight and your confidence going in.
It was a good fight, you know. I was a huge underdog for that fight, and I knew I got the fight. You know, I'm a better I'm not saying I'm trying to be cocky or anything, but I felt like I was a better striker, stronger than him. And he just came off of a fight with Manua Man that he went 3 rounds. I knew my cardio probably would be better than him, and I think I got way more power than my hands and knees. So, you know, all the advantage he got on me was his height. But, you know, I felt pretty comfortable. I did my training camp really hard with Jake Ellenberger, Mark, and Christoph. Everybody helped me down on training Randy Sandon and Clever Jiu-Jitsu. So I felt good. And I went down and trained with Rampage and Chad Kongo for their fight in Japan. So I trained with some good strikers for that fight.
Where do you feel like your striking, you know, speaking of that, fits in the world at your division in middleweight?
I don't know, man. I think I'm pretty good. I like to stand up, man. If you stand up with me, because I train with the best strikers in the world, like Chad Kongo, Rampage. Those dudes hit me hard every day, and it's like sometimes you just go and just straight striking, and if you're not good, you know, you're gonna get a ass whooping. You know, it's not like, oh, I'm getting rocked. My fight for Kendall, Kongo broke my arm almost, and I almost knocked me out like 4 or 5 times on a training camp. So I was like, man, my Joe is ready for this fight. I don't think he's going to hit as hard as Kongo, so, but, you know, I was ready.
How do you do that? Kick?
Kongo kicks hard, man. Kicks hard. Look, it's still messed up. He kicked him really hard. My arm was already messed up. Kendall kicked one time. It just, in the first round, I was just like, oh, my arm was done. So I went to the corner, and when the round was over, I told Christoph, I think I broke my arm. Christoph, I don't give a fuck. Just better reason to go there and knock him out now. This is your last and 3rd round. Just knock him out. So I was like, all right, that's what I did.
When I watch you train and fight, you have this unorthodox style. Do you feel like that gives you an advantage going in, that guys are not going to, you know, they have no one to mimic in training?
Maybe. You know, every time I train, I try to do something different. And the person that always call me out is Mark Mooney. He's like, oh, man, you always do something. You better stop doing that because I hate it. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah, man. And I think, yeah, maybe it's an advantage for me. Maybe. I don't know. How
about your wrestling game, working down there at Rain? How's that coming along?
Yeah, perfect, man. You saw my last fight. Kendall, after I get a few punches, he tried to take me down. You know, after you get punched in the head hard, you become a wrestler. But, you know, I defend good to take down. I went back up, and, you know, I feel good. I got Jake Ellenberger, Mark Munoz, and they got a whole bunch of wrestlers always coming in. You know, I'm improving a lot. I like it.
You're a free agent. I know that your focus is, your eyes are on the UFC. You want to get back in the octagon. But what fights interest you moving forward?
I want big fights, man. I want big names. I want fight of people that are in UFC or were in UFC before I get back in there. And I don't want to fight not disrespecting any fighter, but I don't want to fight no bumps. I want fights that people are going to be, oh, wow. Like, you know, like, are you fighting that dude? Be careful, you're going to get kicked. You know, I want to challenge myself because I'm the kind of person when I train, if I know you're a bigger name than me, it's a motivation for me. I wake up wanting to fight. I wanted to train because I be scared. I'll be like, man, this guy going to kick my ass. So I got to train. Like, that's what happened for Kendall. When I fight somebody that don't have a big as a name, I slack a little bit, like, you know, I don't really want to train. But, yeah, you know, when I fight people that my name are bigger than me, I wake up and be like, I don't want to train. But I've just pictured them. I'll be like, he's going to kick my ass. Yeah, I'm going to train. That's what I want.
I have to ask, Anthony Johnson just got signed by Titan Fighting Championships. Is that a fight that would interest you if the money's right? You know, that's obviously a tough fight, exactly what you're saying. That's a name, somebody coming out of the UFC.
That's a fight I would love. Anthony Johnson is my boy. We hang out. He's a friend of mine. And I would love a fight like that. If somebody, you know, show me the money, I'm in there. You know, he's my boy. He needs to get back to UFC. I need to get back to UFC. But, you know, I'm not going to fight my friend if the money is not right. You know, what the hell? You know, I want to fight my friend and we both get something out of it. Or I don't want to fight Anthony Johnson if he's making more money than me. We fighting each other. You know, like I fought Kendall, he made more money than me. You know, I'm fighting guys, you know, we fighting each other. Why should he be make more money than me? He was in the UFC before, I was in UFC before. I only got 2 fights, but he got more fights, but so what? We're going to fight each other. He's a small organization now. So, you know, if pay me what you paying him or match me up a little bit. No, I don't expect to get millions or mad money, but I expect to get a little, you know, compensation. If I'm going to fight a friend of mine, I want to get paid.
Also in the Titan Fighting Championships, you have Jorge Santiago. That's another guy coming out of the UFC with a name. name. So if not Anthony, is that kind of a fight that you'd be interested in?
I would love to fight him, man. He's another big name. I've been looking at him fighting, and he was a champion Sengoku in Japan, and he's a good striker, and he's always coming, putting exciting fights. That's the fight I really, really wanted. So if you promoters want to put this fight together, man, hey, let's do it. I respect him, but I think it's my time, and I just want to fight the best, and I think he's one of the best. I respect him, and I want to fight the best.
How do you feel like your skills match up against him, though, technically?
Perfect, you know. He's well-rounded. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got good wrestling, or not as great wrestling, but he got wrestling, and he can stand up. Last fight, he knocked the dude out. So, you know, and I'm a good striker and not a good wrestler, not a good jiu-jitsu, but I can back it up. And, hey, let's do it, man. George, get at me. I would love to fight him, man.
What about Strikeforce? They need some guys, some depth in the middleweight division there. What if you got an offer there? Is that something you'd be interested in, or you've focused more on the octagon?
Yeah, I want the UFC because they be giving bonus. You know, I like the bonus. You know, like you say you fight in UFC, you get paid like $6,000. You get the fight of the night, knockout of no submission night, you get $100,000. That's worth it right there. So, you know, that's what I really want. You know, whatever, I mean, show me the money, whatever you call me out, as long as you pay me, I'll go anywhere. Right now, I'm not just thinking about UFC. UFC, if they call me, they call me. If they don't call me, I don't care. I just want to fight and put a show, and then, you know, become a better fighter, grow a little bit more. I feel like I still got a little bit more to grow in the sport. So, but I'm not greedy. I just want to make money right now and take care of my family and take care of me. That's it.
All right, who's going to win, Anderson Silva or Chael Sonnen in a rematch?
Anderson Silva, man. Come on, in Brazil, in his home country, and come on, it ain't no way. And I mean, it's going to be a pretty good fight, but I got to put my money on Anderson.
All right, there you have it. Anything else you want to say, Jay?
I mean, yo, show me the money, man. Pay me. I want to get paid. I want to fight. And I'm not like a boring fighter. I come up and I fight. Getting knocked out or knocking people out, I'll come and I fight. I just want to get paid. This is the year. I don't want to fight just 2 or 3 times a year. I want to fight 6, 7. It's like, look, I fuck in the groove. I only got a little boo-boo right here. But I'm good to go, man. If you show me the money, I go, I train, and I want to fight.
All right, there you have it. Jay Silva here. I'm Spencer Lazar. You're watching MMAinterviews.tv.
Godspeed and party on.